SSPTV News is proud to be in Schuylkill County today. We are at the Schuylkill Historic Society, and we have two guests with us. We have Diana Przymczak with us. She is the executive director. We have Jim Haluska Jr. He is the assistant director. And thank you so much for being here to highlight all of the fabulous things that go on in Schuylkill County.
Nice to be here.
Nice to be here.
Very good. Diana, let's begin with the history of Schuylkill County for those who don't know about the county itself.
Okay, the county was established in 1811, and it was formed by portions of Berks County and Northampton County. So that's a little bit of how it started. It had the first courthouse was actually not here in Pottsville. It was in Orricksburg. So people, coming here to Pottsville seeing the courthouse, and it really wasn't here in the beginning. It did not move here until 1846. Well, actually, that's when the courthouse, the actual courthouse wasn't built here until 1851.
So let's talk about some of the interesting places in Schuylkill County itself.
Well, of course, there's us, the Historical Society. We're in an old schoolhouse that was opened in 1863. Was a female grammar school. And we have lots of interesting exhibits here, including Schuylkill County during Prohibition. We have our very own suffragette that is on display behind us. Other interesting buildings would be all the magnificent churches around the county. You have St. Pat's over in Mahatungo Street here in Pottsville, which is one of the oldest parishes in the county. Down in the Deer Lake, Orricksburg area, you have the Red Church, which is the second oldest, and it's right along Route 61. You can't miss it. Other features of the county, up in Girardville, you have the old Girard Mansion that's being renovated. And of course, the oldest brewery in America, Yuengling, formed in 1829, and they have a wonderful museum over there as well.
Well, that's a mouthful. There is plenty in Schuylkill County, although it is small, it is mighty. A lot of history packed into such a small area. So Diana, if someone has never been to Schuylkill County, what could the Schuylkill Historic Society offer them? Is it some place that they could come and look around?
But when they come into the Historical Society, they really enjoy our museums and get a sense of the history of the county. Like right now, Jim had mentioned a couple of our museums. Downstairs here, we have one that we call the Schuylkill Room. And that really gives you a sense of what Schuylkill County is growing up in what it was like growing up in Schuylkill County from the time coal was found and to what your grandparents' living room looked like.
I have to ask, how have you been managing through the year with dealing with COVID-19?
It really took a bite out of our programming. We always had a lot of programming going on here. And of course we had to curtail a lot of it. So we're learning different ways and we're becoming very inventive on our programming and things like that. We're going through Facebook and social media, our webpage, flyers, different programming, and again, we're becoming very inventive on our programming. So I guess we're all learning in new avenues of life these days.
How do you function financially? Are you taking, do you take donations? How can people support you?
We work through our memberships and our annual appeals, and we are always searching for new avenues on donations. Right now we are doing a very large capital campaign because our beautiful old building, which is over 160 years old, is in desperate need of windows. And unfortunately, when you're in a historical building, those windows cost a lot of money. So we're trying to raise over $500,000 right now.
And you can visit our webpage at www.schuylkillhistory.org or call us 570-622-7540.
Guys, thanks for joining us here. A little bit of history on SSPTV News today.
Today's news feature is brought to you by Hampton Inn by Hilton Hazleton. Looking for a night away in the Cunningham Valley? Book your stay vacation today at Hampton Inn by Hilton Hazleton by calling 570-454-3449.